Let's welcome brewpublik.
Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm the CEO of brewpublik, and we are the central nervous system for craft beer. Right now, there are 60,000 employees drinking our booze at places like Google, LinkedIn, and Atlassian. Why do they choose brewpublik? Because every delivery that we provide is custom tailored to the drinkers, and we make ordering beer seamless. We actually started brewpublik because getting the beer that you want is actually way too hard. There's $25 billion of alcohol sales or craft beer sales every year. And in the last 10 years, have gone from 1,800 breweries in the United States to over 5,000. When you go to the store, the average person has over 200 options. If you like craft beer, you kind of understand this experience. We call it the supermarket shuffle. You pick one beer out, look at it, put it back, take another one out, walk down the aisle, turn around, come back, put it back. You end up with the same beer that you always pick out. brewpublik's algorithm, which we call the beergorithm, actually breaks down the fundamental taste characteristics of thousands of beers from around the world and matches it to your specific taste preferences. We help you find beer that you've never tried before, but you're going to love. And then we deliver it right to your house. You can get a monthly selection based off of selections we've made for you, or you can pick out your favorites and add them all seamlessly to your order. The store is completely curated, which means that when a beer that you're interested in becomes available, you can add it with one click. We started in 2015, and then we moved out to the Bay Area, and we realized there's another massive opportunity. Over $1 billion is spent in offices and large events every year on alcohol. Imagine if you could list the number of people at an event, what they'd like to drink, and instantly have an order created with alcohol picked out just for those people. Well, it worked, and we created that, and within 2 months we had LinkedIn, Apple, and dozens of companies from both coasts buying from us. At this point, we have over 200 offices buying alcohol. We do $100,000 a month in revenue, and we have 45% gross margin. We're profitable and cash flow positive. We take high-quality, small-batch beer and place it in the hands of the best customers. And believe it or not, this is actually incredibly rare in the alcohol industry. If you're a brewer today, you sell your beer to a distributor, along with 100 other brands, who guesses which retailers they should sell it to, and you kind of sell your beer and cross your fingers. And beer is a perishable good. So if you've sold your beer and it sits on the shelf for 3 months, you're dumping it. And every year, good breweries dump millions of gallons of beer away. What brewpublik does is places your product directly with the consumer. So we cut out the middleman. So not only are we the best way to buy beer, we're also the best way to sell beer. What this creates is a self-supporting network. We get better access to beer, and we make it easier and easier for you to get the beer that you want. And we collect data on every single beer that we serve you, which we sell back to our suppliers and also use to benefit our own algorithm. So, and the best thing about this platform is it can be used in any circumstance in which alcohol is sold. Soon, bars will be able to select what beers they have on tap based off of our data and the taste preferences of the people in their area. Even brewers will finally know what to brew, and even other retailers will stock their shelves based off of the data that we provide. We're opening in our 5th and 6th cities here in 2017. Now, we're not going to change the world. We are going to make the world a little bit happier. And if you're interested in finding out about our $1 million seed round and how we're better than Watson, come talk to us. We're demoing our beergorithm down in the demo pit. Thanks so much.
All right, fantastic. Time for 1 or 2 quick questions. Go ahead.
Can you tell me a little bit about the competitive landscape? It seems like there's a lot of providers for sites that sell to consumers, and I haven't seen it for corporates. Are you more focused short-term on corporates?
Well, the business buying environment is certainly our first approach because it is a lot more wide open. However, the general thing in alcohol retail in general is that there's almost no e-commerce, less than 1%. So we do definitely expect that alcohol will revert to the mean as far as any other type of good. That being said, it's a very complicated industry regulatorily. And it's kind of tough to go into here in a short period of time, but essentially our secret sauce allows us to go directly to the consumers with the right licensing. Nobody else has that, so we feel very confident when it comes to other competition.
I was going to ask for a little bit of information on how you would go to a retailer or to a bar in terms of being this back-end data for what consumers want and influencing their purchase and stocking decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. So bar owners and also retailers recognize the exact same thing that I referred to in the presentation, which is that a lot of product goes bad. A ton gets thrown away. And there's no, essentially the way that the procurement process works now is every supplier has their own sales force, goes out and tries to persuade retailers to pick up their SKUs. When we approach these retailers and these bars and we say, literally, we're going to give you an entire dashboard that says what's going to sell, it's really not a difficult value proposition because you're going from just guessing to actually making analytics-based decisions.
Cool. Great questions. Great answers. Thank you very much. Brewpublik.